We got a good ass show for you today.
I reckon.
Yeah. Okay. Gingy actually has a topic today.
What do you mean, actually? I always have topics. I have topics for days, son.
You do be having some topics. And,
Why do we sound like we're Southern Bells all of a sudden?
So he glossed over the initial part and the outcome and where the intent was to go from there. And I was like, what the fuck? We have to talk about this because it's... Okay, I'm going to give the floor to Gingy. Gingy,
right.
Tell us what, give it to us.
Giggity. This has actually happened before, but I don't feel like it gained as much like viral attention as this has.
Okay.
For some reason, like this is all over all of like the like news sites everywhere. Like people are still talking about this. Right. So have you ever heard of the guy who traded a red paperclip for something better, and then traded that for something better, and then traded that for
yeah. There's some YouTube guys that have like gone through where they started out with they talked someone into giving them the initial $1 to $5 to $20, and then they up traded from there to the next thing. Yeah.
So
or they start with a pen.
Right. That's a popular one too.
Yeah, starting with the pen. I've heard the pen one before.
So
hell yeah.
This is basically that.
Okay.
This woman who's in San Francisco, I don't know if she made this TikTok account for this purpose or had one already, but she is on TikTok and started doing this trade up challenge where she started with a bobby pin.
Man, them TikTok people love those challenges, don't they?
I know. So much.
All right.
Started with a bobby pin.
Okay.
Up for trade on Craigslist in May of last year. And it took her a year and a half
to get someone to bite?
To make right. To make 28 different trades.
Oh.
And eventually ended.
Wait. I thought when you were saying that, I thought initially it took her 1 year to get somebody to actually trade for the initial bobby pin.
Nope. Took a year and a half in total for all 28 trades to occur to end up owning a house. She spent $0.
And owns a house now because she traded a bobby pin essentially 28 times.
Yeah.
The value of a bobby pin.
As through probably an hour and a half worth of research, I found like a pretty good assumption of like everything that she got and traded over the year and a half, like through like either small little like 2-second clips or 1-second clips, news articles about this whole thing. And I think I have a complete list of 28 things that she traded.
Oh my God.
All right, let's hear this list.
So that's
this is good. I don't even know how to feel.
I feel like
this
this is gonna hurt, kind of.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I know. So before I get to the list, she says this has been so surreal working towards something every day for more than a year and a half. And now I wake up and think, is this actually real? Is this actually my house? And it is. So she started with a bobby pin, right?
All right. Yep.
She traded that for a pair of pink earrings. She traded the pink earrings for 3 margarita glasses. Traded the margarita glasses for a vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
Step up.
Traded the vacuum cleaner for a snowboard.
These are good. She's calculated.
Yeah.
I dig it.
There's good trades. I mean,
very minute increases in value.
Right, but not. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say minute.
The snowboard. I was like, all right. She's do you think she's sharing with these people what her outcome is, and that they're empathizing a little bit, and like?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that probably plays a psychological role in this.
I got a buddy that's really good at this, and my brother-in-law does it too, and he's got like much smaller examples of this, but he's got some significant stuff from up trading.
Yeah.
But like this is a whole nother level. Okay, go
Right.
on.
So, traded the snowboard for an Apple TV. Not like a physical TV. It's like a little box that you plug in and
Made
you
out of
get
an Apple?
Apple's services for TV
Oh, okay.
or whatever.
All right.
Traded that for noise canceling headphones. Those must have been dope.
Mm-hmm.
Traded those for a camera. Traded that for an Xbox One.
Mhm.
Traded that for a MacBook. And then she got a pair of sneakers. And then the next two trades
Ooh, wait,
were
wait. A MacBook to sneakers. That felt like a kind of. That didn't,
well,
It
maybe.
depends.
I'm
It
gonna
really
give her the
depends on the
benefit-
sneakers.
at this point,
honestly.
we got to give her the benefit of the doubt.
There's some serious sneakerheads out there who will
Yeah,
pay thousands of
yeah.
dollars for sneakers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it really depends on the pair of sneakers. It really does.
So this is and this is all my rough guesstimate at like the order of these things, but I'm very certain that I'm damn close.
Mhm.
So 3 pairs of sneakers in a row, an iPhone 11 Pro Max, and then somehow a 2008 Dodge Caravan.
From an iPhone. Okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
Then to an electric skateboard, like one of the really nice ones. Yeah. I saw a picture of it. It's like really good. And then a MacBook Pro, like a little food cart, and then somehow ended up with a Mini Cooper.
That's a jump.
It was convertible. It was a Mini Cooper convertible.
That's a jump. Okay.
Okay.
So this next trade is actually where she messed up. So she traded the Mini Cooper convertible for a necklace that the person who she got it from said its value was $20,000.
Oh man.
And it wasn't.
Well,
I'm assuming.
Okay, here's the other problem though. What if that necklace was worth 20 grand? The person would have had to spend a substantial amount more because I feel like the resale value on jewelry is not like it's. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
When I bought this watch, this is a smartwatch. I don't know what I paid, a few $100 or something for it. Like, if I turned around and sold it now, I'm not getting a few $100 for it. It's worth $50 or something probably now. It's not worth anything.
You want to sell that smartwatch?
No.
So she traded the Mini Cooper for the necklace that was valued at $20,000. She took the necklace to a local jeweler, and they hit her with some of the worst news. It was only worth $2,000.
I
mean,
so she took a step.
She took a huge step.
Yeah,
back.
it was a huge step back, but I mean, at least it was worth a couple grand. I mean, some of that fake jewelry ain't worth nothing.
Well,
You know what I mean?
It wasn't that it was fake.
Yeah,
it
it wasn't
was
fake,
just
obviously.
that it wasn't worth what that person had said it was
Right,
worth.
right.
So
True that.
So in this kind of trade scheme, or not scheme, it's not a negative thing. In this type of trade like challenge, if you lose value on a trade, that's really, really bad.
Oh yeah,
Because you're losing progress.
Yep.
So she took a big hit. Then traded the $2,000 necklace for a Peloton, which I've always wanted one of those. Those are actually really cool. They're like video workout machines.
Yeah, and then they're the rage right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Traded the Peloton for a Mustang. So she got right back up there.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
Ended up with a Jeep, and then bought a trailer tiny home.
Okay. Those are also the rage.
Yep. And then it looked to be a newer Honda CRV.
Okay.
Good. Then bought a farm tractor, or not bought, traded for a farm tractor.
Okay, I get the trading up. I just feel like your potential clientele in the next trade, though, that's going to be harder to find because you're talking about like the amount of people that become your potential buying customer, the people you're going to trade with now has gone down to like people farming.
Yeah.
So took the tractor and then traded it for another tiny home,
Okay.
and then traded the tiny home for the house. That's what I believe is the order from
You know
everything
what?
that I've seen.
None of that's unbelievable either.
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
Like, it's with incremental increase in value, you can definitely see pretty much all of these trades going down.
So what it boils down to is what the other person values, what they have versus what you have. It's not against comparable, not as much as you might think. So in order for her to do this, that means she had to incrementally increase where she started from over time, which means that the initial bobby pin for the earrings means that that person had to perceive the bobby pin to be more valuable to them than continuing to possess the earrings. And
or the fact that it was a immediate want or need.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I need a bobby pin to hold my hair up. I don't have them. Well, I have a bobby pin. You got some earrings?
When we get that back down to the alley, I feel like some of these people had insight into, like, she was transparent with, this is what I'm doing. And they were like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
I co-sign that as well.
I'll help you get the ball rolling. Let's go.
I feel like that first trade must have been like somebody on their way to like either return the earrings, because they were like still in like the hanger thingy, and like somebody had to have been like had them and probably a receipt, and she just walked up to them and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And she was like, fuck it, I got these earrings. I was gonna return them. They were only $4.
Also, she could be very good at finding the right clientele. Like, hey, now I have a tractor. Now I need to find somebody who desperately needs a tractor, who's willing to trade up for said tractor.
Yeah.
You know, like that gives that want or need, the needs greater than having whatever the other valuable item is. That'd be the only other part of it, I would think, factor.
Yeah. She, as far as the necklace goes, she said, I got the necklace. I took it to a local jeweler in San Francisco, and he took one look at the necklace and was like, this is worth maybe $2,000, not 20.
That sucks.
And she cried.
Yeah, I would have too.
The guy felt so bad, but there was nothing that he could do, and she couldn't untrade it. So she just kept working.
Lesson learned. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, a journey's not without its hurdles.
I gotta say this too. My situational awareness when it comes down to jewelry, it's like I would need proof and a buyer lined up already.
Yeah.
Like jewelry to me, like my intuition tells it it's sketchy. Like when you tell me that, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. There's so many like fake jewelry things out there that like you can't tell.
A lot of scams.
Yeah, well, and the other thing is too, my expectation from what the initial value is and what you resell something, like anytime I see somebody on Marketplace trying to sell a wedding ring,
ooh,
you know they're taking a hit.
Yeah,
they're taking a hit.
Oh yeah.
They're probably selling that thing for, what would you get off the hip?
Fourth.
20, I was about to say 20%, 25.
Yeah. So she finally got the house, right? And she actually doesn't plan on keeping the house.
Okay.
She wants to trade the house for a bobby pin. And start over and do this twice.
Hold on, I'm looking for one. Hold on.
Yeah, hang on. My girlfriend's got tons of them at home.
Yeah, I know the wife's got some, so I could use another house. One that I'm not paying for.
It's in Tennessee.
That's cool.
So your first instinct, for me, is to try to empathize and see from this person's perspective why you would do that. And all I want to do is shake the shit out of her right now. What are you doing, man?
So this is me trying to like put myself in her shoes. She got that house basically for free over the course of a year and a half.
Yeah,
right. But that doesn't, like, I understand like her want to like over this experience go, all right, now I'm gonna trade somebody a bobby pin for something that will change their life.
Does she, I mean, here's my question.
Okay.
Does she plan on starting over and doing this all over again?
Yeah, she's gonna do the whole thing over again.
Okay, see, now that right there, I'm less like, what are you doing? Because she's just issuing yet another challenge to herself.
Yeah.
Stop, Shane. I'll give you another bobby pin just to keep the fucking house. Like, if you watch this, send me your address, email it to me. I will send you just real estate. hold that fucking house. What?
I will give you a whole pack of bobby pins just to take the house.
I get okay, and I'm the first person to like want to do right by people and do something moving or whatever, but like keep the house and do it again, or do a variation of the same journey. Maybe try to get a Ferrari or something, make it a car thing,
Or teach somebody how to do it.
something like. But to like
Knowledge is power.
the house for a bobby pin, I feel like as much as that changed somebody's life, sometimes you improving your own circumstances will make it easier for you to do that on a grander scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. I agree with that.
I have a sneaking suspicion that like the house that she ended up with probably like isn't a necessity for her. Like she probably already lives in like a home where she's like doesn't intend on moving out of. Like I don't believe that she lives in a place where this house, if you've seen the pictures of it, I don't believe that this house is an upgrade to what she already has. That doesn't seem to be the case. However, it's still a piece of real estate.
Right.
Yeah. At the end of the day, just start over, go buy another bobby pin. Like you shouldn't to for whatever. I get the changing someone's life, but show like Shane said, show them how to do it, or go on the journey with them. Do a variation of the journey, but to like just I get how you would want to like change somebody's life with that. I truly understand that. If we don't know this lady's circumstances. It could be where she's a multimillionaire and doing this just for the journey. And if giving away that home is something super fulfilling for you and it will check a box, I'll co-sign. I get it then. But like initially my knee-jerk reaction when you said that is like, that's fucking stupid.
No, I get what you're saying though. Like if she betters her life, it gives her more of an opportunity and wide range to better more people's lives. I get that.
Especially first saying, what's the teach a man to fish?
You feed him for a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, she's about to give somebody.
Really big fish.
Yeah, you see what I'm?
Yeah.
Like, there's people just giving somebody a house necessarily. Like, you don't. Depending on who you give the house to, too, you might not be really changing their life. There's people out in the world. If they're in a situation where they need a house, there are some people that like giving them that house. They might shit on that. Like, okay. I'm going to say this. I know people that have won substantial things. And I'm not going to be specific because that will make it obvious the people I'm talking about. But I know people that have won significant amounts of money or prizes of great value and it did not improve their life. There are people that like, if you give them a Ferrari, 6 months later, that Ferrari is going to be trash. It's going to be worth nothing. And you would have done better to teach them like, hey, this is how I got the Ferrari. This is my way of thinking. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes just giving something to somebody like that, depending on who it is. Now, if she gave it to her mom and her mom was elderly and it changed her, that's something different.
Yeah.
Right.
That's something different.
I think she intends on like trying to give it to the right person. I don't think she'd just give it away for a bobby pin to anybody. Like you can't go through a 1.5-year process of doing this and then have the intention of trading it for a bobby pin and not give it to the right person.
Because real talk, if she did that, I said real talk. This is the second podcast in a row I use real talk if she turns around and gives it away and it's just like it's a random person, there's no thought that goes into it, it's just for some principle of just having a more glorified story, it takes away from me empathizing about the necklace part. Like she was so hurt by the necklace thing for lack of progress, blah blah blah. Well, if you're just going to give the houses away to just random people, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
it just made me go, like, as soon as she told me that she's gonna give it away for a bobby pin, I was like, give it, if it's her mom or something. But I feel like going back to, if she's a millionaire and her mom's doing all right, then I don't know. I like to see how this plays out. If you ever get an update, I could see us covering that.
Right.
You ever get an update to where she does this again, who she gives the house to? I would really love to know that, because I feel like
questions.
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, there's got to be a good story that
And
comes out of
and
this.
the questions only come up, and so I'm fascinated with it. Like, and it makes me like, wow, that's just wildly impressive that her journey. But like, it does make me want to throw my arms up when she wants to give away the house for a bobby pin at the end. Made me go like, what? Come on. Especially if she's somebody that like that was at one point where she was taken back by the necklace incident. If that hurt you, it makes me intuitively think maybe she's not rich. Maybe she doesn't have a first house that's, you know what I mean? That's why I said, keep the house, do it again, teach other people to do it.
Yeah.
Like, improve your life, so then that way it'll be easier for you to do more of this kind of like stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I definitely see where you're coming from.
There's a lot of variables we have no insight into.
Yeah,
we don't
that's
know
true.
who she's going to give the house to. We're making a lot of
Yeah.
assumptions.
But-
At the end of the day, I'll probably give her the benefit of the doubt. She'll do the right thing. But
if this comes with a question too, would either of you, like, with as much effort as you could put into it, would you try this?
I would 100%, because I feel I'm good at this type of thing. I have made some pretty big, I've done some pretty good trades, but I've done some really good buys before where I know what I'm looking for. And like, for example, here in Muskegon, I found a 25th anniversary 1991 plaque for Star Trek, and it was $30 on the marketplace. I did some research, and I'm like, this is probably worth more than $30. And I picked the plaques up for $30 for both of them. Looked on the back of both of them, and there were 2 COAs. So I have Leonard Nimoy's autograph, and I paid $30 for it. And it is certified, easily worth, probably on that plaque specifically, worth at least $400 or $500.
Yeah.
So
not my thing.
Not your
No.
thing.
Nope.
Too much risk?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say this too. I heard Facebook Marketplace is changing shit, so it's going to be a giant pain in the ass, like where they're trying to... Now, I don't know if this is true. If this is secondhand, just somebody that uses Marketplace to sell things a lot, saying that they're trying to implement something to where if you make over $600 on Marketplace, like, you're going to get 1099 and they're going to tax you for it. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Like, I didn't get into it. That's all the knowledge I have. I have no idea.
I did not
But
know that.
I heard from someone that likes to use it to sell things that it's a shit show right now. It's like, people are, yeah.
Wow.
And if it turns into that, like, and I also say that this person said that they sold like a ski outfit on Marketplace, meet up with somebody, agreed on price, and there's always fuckery abound every time that happens. They try to talk them down after they're standing face to face.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't. No, it's for what we agreed
Right, we
on.
agreed on the price. We agreed on the
man,
pickup.
It's
Distasteful.
yeah, and probably once or twice a month, I will see a friend in a Facebook post bitching about an interaction they had with somebody on Marketplace. That's a whole nother video, probably, about the stuff that happens on there.
I'd be interested.
Thank you.
I'd be interested to read that, because I've done a lot of Marketplace purchases and I really don't have any complaints yet.
I feel like Marketplace too. Is Craigslist still a place people go to for stuff? I feel like
It's still
Marketplace.
available. I don't know if they go to it.
I feel like it's dying.
Yeah, and I don't. This is purely a gut. Like, I don't know. It's not. I've been on Craigslist a couple times, but I feel like every month that passes, chances are I use it less and less. Intuitively, just go to Marketplace. Like that's the place to go to have the best chance to find. Has Facebook Marketplace totally eclipsed Craigslist? Is Craigslist like a dying platform, a dead platform?
I would say so.
People still use it.
I would say so, just in the fact that the way that an advertisement for something is set up in Marketplace as compared to how it's set up on Craigslist, it's just text. You have to click in to see pictures. Not in Marketplace, you actually see the pictures before you see mostly.
Okay.
So, and that's kind of a big, I think, step up over to Marketplace compared to Craigslist.
What about eBay?
Yeah, I think Craigslist is like the bottom of the barrel now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then it's like places like Facebook Marketplace, eBay.
Yeah, but I don't even eBay.
Well, that's
feels
the thing.
like that's not even like.
That's the thing. eBay has got a lot of scrutiny over the past 15 years because people are like, oh, this is what they're paying for on eBay for this, and then the other half of the people are going, that's what it's going for. That's not what it's selling for. So there's a lot of that discrepancy that makes eBay.
So one thing eBay's got going for it is Facebook. There's not a bidding dynamic. This is I'm asking for this. There could be a dynamic in that to where we negotiate a price based on my initial, or you make an offer. eBay, I could see for stuff that is based on supply and demand, how badly you want the thing. If it's Oreo cookie with Mew Mew on it or whatever, what are you willing to pay for this?
That's a callback.
And the ceiling is the lid is off the ceiling. Like whatever this is worth to you, that I'm willing to accept. Also, that whatever we come to an agreement. I think eBay is still that place for things that fall into that category, which you can't really do on Marketplace. Interesting though, if somebody has already thought about that.
Yeah.
But this new stuff with that I'm hearing about, like I said, I don't have any insight into it. Maybe if one of the viewers that uses Facebook Marketplace more than I do, which I don't.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, like I heard that Facebook Marketplace, like they're trying to like tax it. 1099 people and blah blah.
I hope not. That's where I get some good sales, man.
Like at that point, I'm like, I think that's going to really hurt that platform too.
Yeah, it really will. It'll affect it big time.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments what platforms you still use and how you feel about them. If you got good experiences, bad experiences. Facebook Marketplace, is it the shit show we think it is? Shane still uses it. Like you buy comic books too, where you bid on them.
Yep, I do comic auctions. I buy lots.
Fucking nerd.
Never really had an issue yet. So thankfully, awesome. Knock on wood there.
All right. So this was another good ass show. Thank you for tuning in, and we love your faces, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.